Good evening, friends. It is always a great pleasure to interact with you all. Today, we will be discussing a High Court judgment which is coming up from the Delhi High Court on 5th of May 2020, and this is a very landmark judgment regarding the Tran 1 filing. We all know that after the implementation of GST, those who had the earlier accumulated credit, whether it is a SunVat credit or it is a VAT credit accumulated from the VAT regime, there is a specific section under the GST Act, that is section 140, whereby it was allowed that old credit was to be carried forward under the new regime. The last date for filing the Tran 1, we all know, was 27th of December 2017, but the due date was passed, and after the due date, thousands of taxpayers came up that they, with the grievance that they could not file the Tran 1. So there was a lot of hue and cry. Number of taxpayers went to the High Court, and after the favorable judgments in favor of those taxpayers, what the government did is they extended the due dates further, but the benefit was given only to those taxpayers who could prove that there were technical glitches and they tried to file the return but could not file the return. So this is a judgment which is distinguishing all those earlier judgments. ये उनसे अलग एक फैक्ट्स हैं. फैक्ट्स ये हैं कि इसमें टेक्निकल ग्लिचेस ऑफ द कॉमन पोर्टल के अतिरिक्त जो समस्याएं टैक्स पेयर्स को आई हैं उनको संज्ञान में लेते हुए एक फेवरेबल जजमेंट दिल्ली हाई कोर्ट ने पास किया है, एंड इट हैज़ बीन हेल्ड दैट दिस एक्सटेंशन ऑफ ड्यू डेट्स अंडर Rule 117 of the CGST Act cannot be used only for the benefit of the government, where the assessee had technical glitches due to the common portal. The Delhi High Court has commanded that benefit will also be given in those cases where there are other genuine problems. So in this case, this is a unique case whereby the general problems, the difficulties faced by the taxpayers were also considered, and it is ordered by the Delhi High Court that these taxpayers should also be given a chance to file a Tran 1. It should be open for all those taxpayers who have who could not file the Tran 1 within the due date. So let's analyze this judgment, which is has a unique feature, and it is beneficial to all those taxpayers who could not file for one reason or the other. So this is a case of the name of the company is Brand Equity Treaties Limited, and this is a marketing company, and in this judgment 4 writ petitions were clubbed. The facts and circumstances of all the 4 cases were similar, that the difficulty was not due to the portal, the difficulty was the difficulty of the appellant. For example, in one of the cases the manager got ill and he could not attend to the affairs of the business, so he was absent from the company, and when he came back in March 18, the time limit has already been passed, because the last date, as we all know, was 27th of December 2017. So the assessee contended in this case that Rule 117, which allowed to be filed in 90 days and further extension of 90 days was allowed, that this rule is ultra vires, that this rule cannot restrict, cannot bound the filing of this Tran 1 within a time limit. And since there was utter confusion and lot of chaos during the initial financial year when the GST was implemented, that is financial year 17-18, he could not file the Tran 1 due to the technical difficulties being faced by the company. So the submissions which the assessee came up that during the first year of the GST implementation there was a lot of trial and error going on. So assessee was under an impression that due dates will be extended, and due dates were extended quite some time. The second contention which the assessee put up, that the ITC, the old ITC, the VAT accumulated credit or the service tax credit which is accumulated, is the vested right of the assessee, and कोई भी vested right cannot be taken away by the procedural requirements. Accumulated ITC is the constitutional right under Article 300 capital A of the Constitution, and Rule 117, which puts an embargo, the time limit up to which this credit was to be taken is procedural in nature and it was not mandatory in nature. So after the submissions of the assessee, the department representative came up and they also gave a very clear cut and precise submissions that the approach of all these writ petitions, these kind of taxpayers, is very casual in nature. There were no technical glitches found in these cases, and even in some cases the assessee tried to file the Tran 1 for the first time after the due date is over. So the problems were very casual in nature. So we cannot give the benefit of filing the Tran 1 to all the taxpayers who are coming now and saying that they have facing the difficulties of one and the other. And technically the डिपार्टमेंट्स रिप्रेजेंटेटिव जो सरकारी वकील ने अपना पक्ष रखा वो ये रखा कि जो सेक्शन 140 है जहाँ पे ट्रान 1 फाइल करने का प्रावधान है उसमें इट हैज़ बीन स्पेसिफिकली प्रोवाइडेड दैट दिस प्रोसीजर विल बी सब्जेक्ट टू द रूल्स एज मे बी प्रिस्क्राइब्ड एंड दीज रूल्स हैव बीन प्रिस्क्राइब्ड अंडर रूल 117 ऑफ द CGST रूल्स वैलिडली whereby the time limit of 90 days and further extension of 90 days has been prescribed, and when that time limit has been expired there is no extension can be given to such taxpayers. But listening to both the assessee and the department's representative, the High Court has in a very long, in a very discussive manner, in a very passed a speaking order on this case, and this is as I have already told that a very unique case in its kind, and whereby the High Court has also given relief in cases where the technical difficulties were faced by the taxpayer other than the technical difficulties. Actually what the High Court did is that they have recommended to the council in cases where the taxpayers who could not file the Tran 1 came up before the High Court. The council gave it to the GSTN the responsibility to check whether the assessee has logged in, tried to file the Tran 1 or not, and where it is found that the genuine efforts were made, relief was given. But in all other cases there was no relief given. But this is the first judgment which is coming up that even the general difficulty, if any, faced by the taxpayer, that should be treated to. Now this was the general part. Now the High Court has also given a legal backing to it. The legal backing was that they have categorically analyzed section 140, that was the base section under the CGST Act for taking the transitional credit. Then they have analyzed the rule 117, and they have analyzed that during the period thousands of complaints were filed. IT Grievance Redressal Committee was formed, and that IT Grievance Redressal Committee also addressed to the GST Council regarding the technical difficulties. So lot of material is there which proves that there was hue and cry, the system of the department was not working well. And the question, million-dollar question which the High Court discussed in this, whether the 90-day limit which is prescribed under rule 117 of the CGST rules is mandatory in nature और इट इज़ जस्ट अ रिकमेंडेटरी इन नेचर. क्या ये 90 डेज़ की जो समय सीमा है वो अनिवार्य है या इसमें कुछ रिलैक्सेशन भी दिया जा सकता है? द आंसर इज विद इन दैट रूल इटसेल्फ. ऑन 10th of September 2018 a new sub rule 1A was inserted in this section, in this rule 170, and in this rule they have said that the commissioner can extend this due date on the recommendation of the council, and this due date has been extended number of times only in those cases where there was a technical difficulty due to the common portal. Technical difficulty due to the common portal. So this rule itself envisages, this rule itself proves, sub rule 1A itself proves that there is no specific due date for filing this Tran 1. The due date which was prescribed 90 days is recommendatory in nature and it was not mandatory, and the government cannot use it as a tool that if it is their fault, there is a fault of the system, technical glitch due to the common portal, they can extend as per their discretion. But in other cases when the genuine difficulty of any kind is faced by the taxpayer, in that case they are not extending the due date. So the government, this High Court is of the view that this time limit is recommendatory in nature and it is not mandatory, and taking the reference of this Limitation Act, they are now saying that 3 years time should be given to file this Tran 1, and all those taxpayers who for one reason or the other than the reason of technical difficulties of the portal, if they could not file the Tran 1, the portal should allow it to be filed up till 3 years, that is up till 30th of June 2020, they can be filed now. So this is a big relief coming from the Delhi High Court for all those number of taxpayers who could not take crores and lakhs of rupees of their genuine credit, which is their vested right, which they could not take it. So this is a very landmark judgment, and in times to come and near, because 30th June to 2020 is also approaching very near, let's see whether the government proactively takes some step to open this Tran 1 for all those taxpayers which could not execute their vested right. So this was a latest judgment in favor of the assessee. So this was all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.